Perfect. Ladies and gentlemen, time for the fuck up night. We are in the industry where we make mistakes. It's impossible to do innovation without experimenting. And experimenting means that we make mistakes. We all make them. So what we want to do at the end of the day one, we want to create a space for you to share those mistakes, those fuck-ups, those screw-ups, things that didn't quite work as you wished. But go beyond that. Go beyond that and talk about the lessons that you learned by screwing up and not successfully maybe completing something. So we're going to do it in a very interactive way. We're going to do it in 3 waves. So the first wave is you're going to reflect on the screw-up or a project that didn't work as you planned, but you learned a lot of lessons. So what I want you to do right now is take out the notebook. Take out the notebook and a pen. Take out your phone and open the notes. You're going to have 2 minutes and reflect. Write down some notes about the projects, about whatever that didn't quite work as you wished. All right? We're going to start with introspection. Then the second step will be sharing. But let's start with the introspection. I'm going to set up the timer over here. So can I see your phones out? Or your notebooks out? Can I see them? Perfect. You got them. So you're going to have 2 minutes now. Start thinking about the mess up or a fuck up that happened to you. Go. Hey. Perfect. So the time is up. Whoopa. The time is up. Can you give me a thumb up? Can you raise your hand if you've got that mess up, that screw up? You've got it? Did you write it down? Okay, perfect. What I want you to do in the step 2, please find a partner, somebody whom you don't know, right? That's how learning happens. That's how building new connections happens, that we need to ideally speak with somebody with whom we don't know yet. And you're going to have a couple of minutes, 10 minutes, to tell the other person the fuck up that happened to you, but also the lessons that you learned out of it. Is that clear? Perfect. So, ladies and gentlemen, please stand up, everyone. Please stand up. Please stand up. And spread around the hall. Just walk around the hall. You have permission to approach anyone you want. It will not be awkward. Go and find someone and tell them your story. Okay? And let's put the timer for 10 minutes up there on the screen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for sharing your lessons and your mistakes and your screw-ups, bigger and smaller ones. Please take a seat. Thank you so much. You're unstoppable. You're going to have the whole night for networking, meeting new people, elaborating on the conversation that you are having right now, sharing more lessons and whatnot. Before we officially wrap it up, I want to ask you, I would love to bring on stage a couple of volunteers who want to tell their story. Do we have any volunteers over here in the room who want to tell their story? Any brave ones? Do we have any brave ones who want to make a public confession about the mistakes that they made and the stuff that they learned? Open mic. Chance for you to get visibility and, share your lessons with the rest so we can avoid your mistakes. Anybody? Just a 2-minute pitch. Short one. We've got one? Are you going to come? Okay, perfect. Let's give them a massive round of applause. Awesome. Thank you so much, guys. Awesome. So let's put up the timer. The AV guys, let's put up the timer for 2 minutes. You're going to have 2 minutes, okay? I don't need 2 minutes, but that's okay. 2 minutes, 2 minutes. Let's just put up 2 minutes over there. You can get ready, and you will have 2 minutes to share your story, okay? And your time, okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's give them some attention. They have been brave enough. Folks, can I have your attention? These guys have been super brave to come on stage to share their lessons. All right, so here you go, gentlemen.
Well, maybe that's exactly the problem. Maybe I'm too naive. But okay, that's another problem then. No, but I do tend to forget to sell. I sell some hardware and software, and then I'm so enthusiastic about the solutions that I tend to forget to explain what it actually would bring to the end users, how they should be able to value it and use it, and therefore I forget to sell just because I like what I'm doing, what the work I'm actually doing. And I guess, well, that's our biggest challenge, I guess.
That's your biggest mistake, like forget to sell.
So no technical problems, but mostly on the business side of it.
All right, so who developed your business if you didn't sell?
I guess I'm financing it myself.
Okay.
I still call it investing.
Are you looking for a salesperson?
Salesperson. Okay, so yeah, but sometimes maybe I should. Yes, maybe.
Okay.
I should. Yes, maybe I should. Can you trust salespeople?
I don't know. Like the networking is about to begin. These gentlemen might be looking for a salesperson, so approach them, buy them a beer.
But he's on. But he's from his own company. We're just sharing experiences. That's why we're here together. But he has his own experiences.
Okay.
We were having a discussion together. That's why I thought we.
Thank you so much. Awesome.
Yeah, of course. Thank you very much.
Woo!
So I actually have a similar problem because I am 19 years old and I'm the founder of Vida 360, and we also capture a lot of 3D models for infrastructure, bridges, and also cultural heritage. But I also tend to sometimes forget to sell, and I would just approach the customer and start the project without actually agreeing on some kind of price because I'm so excited. But yeah, I think I would have to do some more business development. I'm also good with the capturing, but yeah.
Awesome. So are you going to start selling after this conference?
100%.
Let's go for it. Yeah.
Awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause. Thank you so much for sharing. Really appreciate it. Thanks so much. Any other volunteers? We've got a volunteer at the back. Come. Beautiful. And one, we've got a gentleman over there. Let's give him a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Woo.
Hi there.
Andy. Let's reset the timer, please. Perfect.
So I'm Andy Beardsley, Managing Director of Terra Measurement Limited, geospatial surveyors, love capturing things in 3D and all of that stuff while we're all here. I really don't want to tell this story. I don't know why I've come up here, but I remember very specifically, and I just checked, so it was March the 8th, 2014, when MH370 disappeared, which, you know, I don't want to make light of that, but in the back garden, I'd just built a DJI Phantom one with a visual display when it was all you had to do it yourself, solder things on. And I was in such a hurry to test it that I put it in the back garden, put it on the grass, just like, yeah, let's go, threw it up in the air. And I live in a bit of a cauldron where there's some hills, and flew it up, and then the gale-force wind that was blowing across the top of the hills just blew the drone away.
Oh.
And the shame of it. And rather than it coming back home, because I'd not set home, it used to take a bit of a longer amount of time, it disappeared, and I panicked, got into my car, headed in the direction that it had gone, and I was walking around the fields with my tablet trying to get Wi-Fi signal like this, and never found the drone.
Oh.
I learned that you must always make it find home first and check the wind conditions before flying your drone.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Andy. Thank you. Good story. Always check the weather forecast. And the last one, we're going to wrap it up with a final story. Let's give it up for him. Your name?
Hello, my name is Fidel.
Fidel.
Hello everyone, my name is Fidel, and I had like a kind of opposite tryout last year because we started selling ideas and products we couldn't even deliver, and when the day came that we should deliver the product and show it, we realized, okay, we cannot deliver, so right now we are saying, fuck it, we are building the platforms on our own, and yes, maybe we should have not started with selling ideas, which was kind of like a good idea because we are still in talk and build up interests. But yes, that's kind of our biggest fuck up. But we keep going, and like I said, now we are starting to build the stuff on our own.
Very cool. Let's give it up for Fidel. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for staying until the very end and participating until the very end. Last two things. The bar is open, yes, at the back of the venue. Enjoy the beer, enjoy the food.